Dear my viewers and subscribers of my AstroAriv YouTube channel, welcome to this presentation. And today I am going to present the analysis of horoscope of Mr. K. Shankar. And Mr. Shankar has asked me a question related to his family business. Mr. Shankar has subscribed to my channel and he has given the birth details, so you can see in this page, and he has sent me the question in the WhatsApp. So we will see also the question subsequently. Now this is for the given birth details, this is the horoscope that is generated for Mr. K. Shankar. And here if you notice that the Lagna Bhava is deposited in Dhanusu Rasi, and Rasi Lord is Jupiter, and Jupiter is placed in 4th Bhava, but it is in Mesa Rasi. And Mesa Rasi represents the first house of Kalachakra. So that to be able to remember. So Jupiter also owner of Meena Rasi and Meena Rasi, which contains 4th Bhava. Now Dhanusu Rasi is 9th Rasi, house of Kalachakra. So this gives high spirituality and it makes him a good philanthropist. So he will be a good donor. And Lagna Bhava, sublord is Jupiter, and therefore the discipline is of high order. So he cannot tolerate others' mistakes and omissions. So he will guide also others. So that is the imbibed character. Jupiter is the star of Venus in Bharani Nakshatra. And Venus owns 6th and 11th house. So you see the connection of Lagna to 6th and 11th house. So that is also an interesting aspect. And Venus is in good position because it owns the Tulam Rasi. And Tulam, we know that Tulam Rasi refers to business and trade. So that is another thing that you have to remember, that Tulam Rasi refers to business and trade. So where the Venus is deposited. Now, so he gets all the happiness and wealth and profits of life, and all his desires will be fulfilled because Lagna is connected with the 11th house. Now, Jupiter is the significator of the Bhavas 1, 4, 6, 10, 11, and Venus is the significator of 4, 6, 10, and 11. So, therefore, 1, 4, 6, 10, 11 will play a greater role in his life. So, that is one thing that we have to see. As 1 and 10 are appearing, he will become the head of own business because that is a connection between 1 and 10. So, 10 is profession, 1 is the self aspect. So, he will be head of the own business. And 4 and 10 are connected, so he will involve in manufacturing business because 4 refers to manufacturing. So, that one thing that we have to see, that 4 refers to manufacturing. Okay, and then you see the 4th and 10th. So then with dedication and hard work, that is that is in 6th, because of 6th Bhava, he will earn the profit of life given by 11th Bhava. And here you have to notice that 4 and 6 indicates home work, that is family business. So that's what we can conclude here from the Lagna. Okay, so now let us go to the profession or business, which is refers to 6th and 10th Bhava. Now 6th Bhava is deposited in Rishabha Rasi, which is owned by Venus, and Rishabha Rasi is the 2nd house of Kalachakra. So you see the money comes from his work, and Venus owns 6th Bhava and also the 11th Bhava. Therefore he will generate all the profit of life and fulfillment of desires from his work. 10th Bhava is deposited in Kanni Rasi, which is owned by Mercury. And Kanni is the 6th house of Kalachakra. So here again you see the connection between 10 and 6. So he will reach high status because 10 will give him the high status in fame in the society, and he will get a good fame in the society through his dedication to business. And now Mercury is owner of 10th Bhava as well as 7th Bhava. So this is an interesting connection of 10th Bhava and 7th Bhava, because for business you need the support of 7th Bhava. So here you see 10th Bhava directly takes the support from 7th Bhava. So he gets into contact with his business partners, public, all the public at large, customers, which includes customers. So there is a good relationship between 10 and 7. So Mercury gives him the knowledge. You see, the Mercury planet gives him the knowledge to run the business. So that is a business character has been imbibed with him when he was born. So this is the inbuilt behavior. Now you look at the seventh bhava sublord is also Jupiter. So there is a good connection between, at the sublord level, there is a connection between Lagna and the seventh bhava. Therefore, this connects the Lagna itself directly to his life partner, business partners, and public customers and suppliers of his business. So that is why that is another aspect of this horoscope. The 11th bhava sublord is Sun. So this is an interesting thing here. If you notice here, 11th bhava sublord is Sun, and Sun is deposited in 11th bhava itself. And 11th bhava is ruled by Venus. Therefore, he got all the profit of his father because his father's business has come to him. So Sun, that's why he got that. And Sun is also owner of 9th bhava, which is his father. See, Sun owns 9th bhava, and Sun as a planet also refers to father only. So you see, both has coincided here. So he got the business from his father. And 10th bhava sublord is Saturn. Saturn is the Kumbha Rasi house. Saturn owns and rules 2 and 3 bhavas. This clearly shows the generation of wealth from his business bhava 10. So that is why, because 10 is related to 2 and 3, and the involvement of his brothers bhava 3 is also indicated because bhava 3 is brothers. Since bhava 3 and bhava 2 are connected by Saturn, he shares his business and money bhava 10 with his brothers bhava 3. So because it's a joint business run by along with his brothers. And if you see here, traveling and communication is also belongs to 3. So that is deeply involved in his business because of connection with 3. Any news about his business will fly at a very high speed. Just it will fly at a very high speed and reach the public at large. So in other words, the visibility and reach of this business is of high order. So this is a very interesting thing that we can notice from this horoscope. The key feature of this horoscope is that Venus is deposited in 10th bhava, so he do the business related to perfume, agarbatti, which is used for giving happiness to people when they inhale it, and is used during religious activities and prayers in home and temple, etc. So this is one thing that we can notice from his horoscope. So this is about the profession. Next, we see the question. So what the question he asked is, he asked me when my son will join back in my family business. So then I asked him, sir, whether your son is gone to some other job. He said, no, sir, he is in my home, but he is working in computers, some work he is doing. But he was in my business with me, and I want him to come back. So I wanted to know when he will come back to and join my family business. So this is his question. Now for that, we have to study the fifth bhava because fifth bhava refers to the children. So that is obviously that we have to study the fifth bhava. Now if you see, fifth bhava is in the star of sun. So that is one thing that you have to notice here. That means children get connected to grandfather because sun is Sankar's father and 5 is Sankar's children. So because fifth bhava is the star of sun, so there is a connection between 5 and his children and the grandfather. So grandfather. So property, a sun owns Simha Rasi, which contains bhava 9. See here. Sun owns Simha Rasi, and also it is bhava 9 is there in Simha Rasi. So there is a very good connection between 5 and 9. Therefore, the business property of Sankar's father will go to his son definitely. So this is the main indication in the horoscope that he was deeply worried. Mr. Sankar was deeply worried that his son is not continuing in his business with him, in his family business. So here it is clearly saying that this is the promise in the horoscope, because you have to very carefully observe. This is not an activity event that is happening in a Rasi or in a Bhava, in a Bhukti. But here it is, comes from the birth time horoscope, and here it is very clearly written that he should not worry that his son, but we can find out when he will come back, because that I am explaining now. Now also fifth bhava sublord is Mars, and Mars directly signify 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Mars is the star of Venus, significator of Venus are 6, 10, 11. So obviously, 5th bhava, Sun is connected to business, 6, 10, 11 of father. However, due to presence of 8 and 12, 5th bhava will temporarily for some time periods will be away from father business. So that is one issue, is that this 8 and 12 will come and make disturb. So that is the reason that he is currently feeling it. And now Mars sublada is Mars sublad is Moon, and Moon is significant of 7, 8, 10, 12. So some effect of 8 will be cut by 7. So that you have to see, that you have to notice here. So that is one good aspect that it is there. Therefore, 5th bhava will be having problem, but it will be subsidized. Here 7 negates the results of it. Therefore, after some time, the Sun will join back the family business. So that is what it is. So let us see what is the current Dasa and Bhukti is telling. Now current Dasa is Ragu Dasa, is from 6th February 21 to 6th February 2039. And Ragu Bhukti is from 6th February 2021 to 18th October 2023. Now how is Ragu Bhukti? It is there. Ragu Bhukti is deposited in 6th bhava, and Ragu is in the star of Mars, and Ragu is significant of 5, 6, 8, 12. So the 5 is coming and 8 and 12 are coming. So there is a problem. You see here very clearly there is a problem with the children and to him. There is some problem is there. So that is very clearly shown here. Therefore, the above significators clearly put 5th bhava here referred to his son in trouble, as 6, 8, 12 beginners are activated by Rahu. See, one of the worst thing is that when 6, 8, 12 are acting, it will put under tremendous problems, I tell you. So that is what has happened right now. However, since 11 is present, the effect of 12 will be reduced. So that's why he has not gone anywhere. He is staying with him. Okay, so that is one interesting thing that we have to notice. As 5 will negate the results of bhava 6, which is father's work. See here 5 refers to the Sun, but generally 5 and 6 are present. 5 will negate the results of bhava 6. As 5 is connected to bhava 10, we get 6 if we count from 5 to 10. So if you count 5 from 5 to 10, because the business is the thing that we are discussing and children is the thing we are discussing, so you get 6. So the 5 will do his 6. His 6 means what? His son's own work. That is what we have to understand. So son will not work in father's business, so he will work in some other job. So that is what is that we are concluding from Ragu Bhukti, and that is what has happened. Okay. Now we will go to the next Bhukti, Jupiter Bhukti. Now we see here Jupiter Bhukti is from October 23 to March 26, and Jupiter is direct significator of 1, 4, 6, 10, 11, and Jupiter is the star of Venus, and Venus significates 6, 10, 7. See here you have to notice that 4 is present, but Rahu Dasa contains 5, but the Jupiter Bhukti contains 4. 4 will simply negate 5. So during Jupiter Bhukti, he will not join with him. So that is one indication that we have got. So we'll go further. Now comes Saturn Bhukti. Saturn Bhukti is from 12th March 26 to 18th January 29, and Saturn Bhukti in Ragu Dasa is significator of 5, 6, 8, 12. Ragu Bhukti is significator of 5, 6, 8, 12, which we saw earlier. Okay. Now Saturn significator of 2, 3, 5, 8, 12. So this is the interesting thing comes here, because 3 comes to the Bhukti. So what will happen? 3 will simply make 8 ineffective straight away. So the 8 is the main hurting bhava here. So the moment Saturn Bhukti starts, 8 will be killed simply. So then the problem will get solved. Saturn is the star of Mars. Mars is significator of 7 and 10 and 12. So again 7 becomes effective in Saturn Bhukti. 7 will also make 8 ineffective, and it will, if you count from 12 to 7, you get 8. So 12 also will be out. So both 8 and 12 will become ineffective in Saturn significators, and only you remain 5, 6, 2, 3, will be there. So the son will come back to his family business. So this is what the findings that I have. I wanted to share with you. So thank you for watching my video, and please share it to your friends and groups, whatever you are connected with. And please also give the comments about this presentation, about this analysis. And thank you very much for listening to my video. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.